What's going on? Beyond the break here, back with our weekly eBay purchases. So we'll go through the purchases we've been making this last week, kind of go through which cards that we received that are gradable and then which ones are not, and kind of go through, what we found in those not gradable cards. As you can see here, we didn't buy as much this week. Do have some bigger cards to go through, but not as much as we typically do. What we kind of been buying lately is a little bit of everything. I kind of discussed this on our last video or a couple videos ago, but right now, this time of year with baseball winding down, heading into the playoffs, football already started, and then also basketball kind of starting to pick up. It's kind of that awkward time of year where all the sports are kind of, a hot buy right now. So really what we're buying is just what we see that we like. We don't really have a set strategy just yet. Once baseball probably winds down into the off season, that's when we'll probably pick back up on baseball. Whereas maybe when football and basketball after their starts a couple weeks later, we'll start switching up our strategy there. But in the meantime, just buying what we like. So I'll go over a handful of cards. Like I said, we don't have that many cards to go over this week, but in my mind, there are some really cool ones to show. So here we have a Trae Young blue fast break, I believe. So this is out of 150. Been buying a lot of Trae Young. If you've been following our videos, just feel like, he is a good buy right now. He is just, not many people are high on him. He had an off-season, the Hawks just being as bad as they are. Hoping eventually he gets on a new team and kind of gets back into that stardom that he previously was. Did get some Derrick Henrys. Got two Derrick Henrys, second-year Derrick Henrys. The one being the purple ice. This is out of 75. The other one being a really cool color match out of 199. Both second-year Derrick Henrys. And then here we have a green pulsar. This is his third year. Figure these are good buys right now. Hopefully they're gradable. Him being on the Ravens, being in that Baltimore offense, I think he's going to have a big year. Next, we have a Steve McNair on the Oilers. Cool jersey. On the Orioles here, refractor. Here's a nice color match of Vladimir Guerrero, X-Fractor from Topps Finest. These are out of 250. A Gunnar Henderson cracked ice from Bowman. And these are not numbered. This is his rookie, though. Not first Bowman, but one of his rookie cards. Really want to pick this up. Just been, eyeing up that Jordan, but this came up in auction. Just figure, I think I got this for 11, 12 bucks. Center looked great from the images, so just hopefully everything else turns out to be clean enough to be gradable. Here's a really cool Randy Moss Stadium Club Chrome Refractor. Actually doing one of his many catches of You Got Moss. So yeah, I think got this for, I wouldn't say around 18, 20 bucks. Here's one of the bigger cards, probably the biggest card of the order. This is a Trae Young Gold Obsidian. If you've been following our videos, we've been buying a lot of Obsidian. Just really like this set. A little off-centered, so we'll see if everything else, hopefully it's gradable. Hopefully maybe potentially PSA 9. But that 10 and that gold, just so nice. Next, we have a second-year Josh Allen Green Pulsar. These are not numbered. If you guys have been following our videos too, we are really big on second-year cards. I think just from a sheer, rookie standpoint, rookie cards just get priced out quickly, especially these well-known players, Josh Allen, for instance. So don't be afraid to pull the trigger on these second-year cards. I think they're they're good value cards that people just sleep on. Here's another bigger card. This is a Tracy McGrady X-Fractor. This is out of 150. CC Sabathia Black from Topps Chrome. These are numbered to 549. Cool Michael Jordan when he was on the Wizards. Fleer Authentic. Just really love this ticket stub per se for this set. This is from 2002. A Bowman Chrome rookie card for Dwight Howard. He's definitely a Hall of Famer. I don't even know if he's retired just yet, but centered up real well from the images I saw, so hopefully this is gradable. Here's a 2015 All-Star Team Damian Lillard Prism. These are numbered to 350. From this recent Mosaic montage, purple Giannis. I think this is out of 99. Travis Kelce. I think these are called the blue waves or just waves. This is number to 149. And then a Freddie Freeman refractor from the 2013 set. So this looks centered up and good. And lastly, like I said, second year in cards. This is a Trae Young Fast Break Prism Red PSA 10. Color match out of 125, second year card. We got this for 20 bucks in auction. I am not lying. I think this is a truly undervalued card, especially if he gets put on a new team, especially if he gets back in that limelight. You know, this could be a big play card. So pick this up for 20 bucks. Couldn't believe it. Thought this was a steal. All right, so we'll go through this small stack, kind of go through which ones are gradable and then which ones are not and reasons why. Okay, so out of the 19 raw cards that we purchased this past week, 11 are what we would say gradable, and in a sense would be between a 9 and a 10, which, you know, is above 50%. You know, we typically like to try to be close to that 60, 70% range, but with the small amount of cards we purchase, to me, I'm not really concerned by that number. So I'll go through what we found that were gradable. For the most part, you know, when we say gradable, like I mentioned, you know, we are shooting for 10s. We will shoot for 9s for certain cards, depending on the price that we purchased the card or just what 9s go for that type of card. So for here, we have a Trae Young. This was clean, no issues here. Both Henrys were great. The second year Henrys were great. Centering on the fronts looked great. The only concerns are the back centering is a little bit off. You can kind of tell with the blue thickness here where it connects, but we've gotten 10s before where that's not as important. I would say the one thing is I think the blue one, the blue ice, light blue, a little bit of whitening, but I think at least a 9 for this one and 10 for the other. The Vlad Guerrero Red X-Fractor out of 250. This was clean, no concerns here. The Gunnar Henderson was clean. Surprisingly, this was clean. I'm super happy about this. I think it's at least a 9, outside chance of a 10. Centering was great, no issues there. No scratches whatsoever, which is a shock. Back centering, you could tell is a little bit off, but overall the front looked great. No centering, no corners look great. So I would say it's at least a 9, outside chance of a 10. The Tracy McGrady, now this is a card that we feel is a strong 9. I don't think it's a 10. Centering for both, you know, centering, I guess, from top to bottom and left to right, a little bit off. The other thing that I noticed too is right there, you can see it's the typical X-Fractor line. Again, I'm not really sure how PSA treats this. If you guys are aware of how, you know, PSA would view this, please let us know. To me, this is a 9. Like I said, centering slightly off, but corners were great. No whitening in the corners. Maybe a little bit there. So to me, not enough though to warrant, obviously not enough to warrant an 8, but also not good enough to get a 10. So, but to our minds, still gradable for what we purchased. The CC centering was perfect, no issues here. The Dwight Howard rookie centering was great, no issues here, no corners were great, no whitening I saw, so all good there. Travis Kelce, great, no issues here. And then the Freddie Freeman refractor, great all around, no scratches whatsoever, corners, centering, all great. Now, as for the ones that are not gradable, we'll go through these quickly and kind of give you reasons why. The Derrick Henry Green Pulsar, this is a third year, just too much whitening for a third year card for what we paid for and what 9s go for, so we're going to give that a no. The Steve McNair, just the centering, way too much, and that's on me. I should have caught that in the picture. I think I just saw the deal on the refractor and got too excited for it. Centering on the back actually looks pretty good, but the front just, you know, too much, too thin up top here for what we paid for. I think there was maybe a scratch or two as well. The Randy Moss, now this is one where I'm on the fence still. I don't think I would send it to PSA. I don't know, like there's like print lines or scratches, I don't know, one or the other. I don't know if that's just the oldness of the card or how the card was made. Back looked great, actually. You know, there was no whitening at all in the corners. Centering looked good too. Just the, you know, there's like 3 lines you can kind of see. 1, 2, There's a third one, I think. So to me, I just don't think it's a 9. You know, maybe it's a 9. Definitely not a 10. So I don't know yet. I'm still debating what I would do with it. Probably hold on to it. Maybe grade it down the line, but for right now, I just don't think it's gradable. Here, we knew the setting was slightly off, but unfortunately, with these Obsidians, the thicker cards, there's a dimple there, a dimple there, and then, see if I can get it on camera, like those 3 dot dimples. We saw a couple of them as well. There's 1, 3 in a row, and I think there's another one up here somewhere. So just with these thicker cards, those appear more. You gotta be really close, take close look at these Obsidians. Still a really cool card, but unfortunately just not, you know, we don't even think that would get a 9. The second year Josh Allen Green Pulsar, just your typical, too much, I think just too much wear and tear. Whitening up top here, rounded out corners, whitening down there. So just not, you know, again, not ones that we would send. And then the last 3, I believe, the Jordan, just scratch marks all along the back here. Tough to see in the camera with the whiteness, but scratch marks. And then both of these just ding corners. The Giannis one, I was a little disappointed just because it's a new card, but you got a ding corner there and a ding corner here. So unfortunately, just with these new cards, unfortunately, it's just what happens. So yeah, like I said, small order for this week. Now that it's kind of that time of year, like I mentioned earlier, where we don't really have a set strategy. We're just kind of just buying what we like and what we feel is a good deal. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. And as always, please leave some comments. Love to interact with you guys in the comment sections. Till next time, peace.